Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be doing this kind of party going out look. It's more for nighttime. It's very simple, very bronzy, very kind of smoky looking, and I hope you guys do enjoy the video. Okay, so I'm going to be first starting off with primer. I'm going to be using my Too Faced Hangover Primer all over my face to ensure that my makeup stays on all night because I need that. Okay, after settling that into my skin, I'm going to be using my Baby Skin pore eraser just to put it near my pores area so when I put my foundation on top, it doesn't look bad. So for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Dream Cushion foundation in the shade 38. I've never tried this foundation before, so I really hope this works because this is either going to make it or break my makeup look. So let's see. Oh! There's a lot of product that comes into that. Is that my shade? Is that my shade? Oh. I really want my foundation to be glowy, and with cushion foundations I like to use kind of like a buffing brush, or if you have a flat top brush that's even better because it'll pack on that foundation like crazy. But I don't have that with me today, so I'm just gonna use this. Okay, and then for spot concealing, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Medium and just again applying that on my spots and any hyperpigmentation that the foundation did not cover. Now after applying the concealer, you kind of look like you have the chicken pox, so you're going to blend that in with a stippling brush. Okay, so after applying the foundation, I'm just going to be using my beauty blender just to blend everything in, just to make sure it is flawless and that it looks like my actual skin. It doesn't. Okay, so for concealer today, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 20 just to conceal my face, my eye bags. And then in the inner corner, where it's really, really dark, I'm going to be using my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer in the shade Cool. Okay, and then I'm going to be using my Airspun Loose So I'm going to be using my Airspun Translucent Powder just to bake that under my eyes. Okay, after that I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Stick Foundation, but I'm going to be using the shade 330 Caramel just to kind of contour my face just a bit. So I'm going to put that on my jawline, because if you put it underneath your jawline, it's going to emphasize the double chin, if that makes sense. So you kind of want to put it on your jawline and then underneath my cheekbones, on top of my head. I'm just going to be blending that out with my Real Technique stippling brush. Gently.
Bow down to pray.
Using my Sephora highlighting drops in the shade Morning Light just to apply that to my highlighting. Oh wait, first I gotta brush off the baking. Just use that same buffing brush, just wipe it off. So for highlight and blush today, I'm going to be using my new Becca and Chrissy Teigen palette. I'm going to be using that highlight, the bronzer, and then the blush. I'm getting a smaller stippling brush from e.l.f. and just applying that into applying the bronzer into my hollows of my cheeks. Okay, and then I'm going to be using my fan brush and just dipping that into the beautiful highlight right here. Can you shut up? Okay, along with that highlight, I'm going to be mixing my Champagne Pop by Becca in there as well. Because you never have too much highlight. You need to be beaming to the gods. Okay, so I'm keeping my face very like simple, glowy, very natural kind of looking, and then the eyes are going to be the center of attention. So if the angles kind of changed a bit, that's because we ran out of battery and we had to charge it, typical me. Anyway, starting back to where we were, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, just priming my eyelids. And if you can hear that sweeping, that's my mother sweeping. She cleaned the house. It's my mom. She's cute. Okay, so I'm going to be using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer and just applying that to like my nose to kind of contour my nose a bit. Okay, so I'm going to be using my Urban Decay. No. I'm going to be using my Anastasia eyeshadow in Burnt Orange, just that shade right there, as a transition color for my eyeshadow. I'm thinking of doing like a bronzy kind of like a dark kind of smoky eye, because and then the next shade that I'm going to take is the ColourPop shade in Bel Air, I think. Yep, it's in Bel Air. Fresh Prince of Bel Air. You know the jam. Just going to take that on this MAC 217 brush and just popping that into kind of like below where I put that burnt orange shade. To make it kind of dark. Very lightly. I'm not going to put too much of this shade on, just to like not make it so orangey. And then the next shade that I'm going to be going in with is, I think it's the Anastasia shade in Chocolate? Hot Chocolate. Okay, so I'm just taking a very little bit of that as well. Just going, whoop, tapping it off and just going, did I just dig my nail in? And just kind of put that like in my crease now. Of course, like darken it up to the likeliness that you like it. I like it like fairly dark, but since the shade that we're going to be putting on top is dark as well, I don't want to intensify it, otherwise it looks like you got a black eye. So kind of just go light-handed with this shade. And then I'm going to be getting like a clean kind of blending brush and just going to like blend that in even more. So for the main star of the show, I'm going to be using that Anastasia shade right there, that really sparkly pretty color in the shade Chocolate, I believe. And just packing that all over my lid. You gotta be very careful because this does have fallout in it, so I should have baked, but it's okay. Like, moves on. Actually, I'm gonna be spraying my brush with some Mario Badescu like oil aloe spray. I had to put it in this bottle because the sprayer thing broke, so laziness me. When you wet your brush, it tends to intensify the color a lot more and just makes it pop a lot, so that's what I want. And again, for the 50th time, my battery died, so we're changing the position just a little bit. Anyway, so I just applied that Anastasia chocolate all over my eyelids. And then in my crease, I'm going to be popping on the burnt orange shade that, again, we use for a transition color, and just kind of going back into our crease with that. So it just doesn't look too harsh and it looks somewhat blended. Okay, after that, I'm going to be taking my burnt orange shade on a kind of like a shading brush and just going underneath my, no, on my bottom lash line. I'm just popping it right here, guys. And I'm going to be taking that hot chocolate shade from Anastasia and just smudging that all into my bottom lash line just to darken it up a bit. I messed up. If you can go in with a smaller brush, I was too lazy, but I regret it. So I'm going to be taking my Rimmel Scandalize and just putting that in my inner tight line, and then a little bit in my like waterline at the bottom, but not too much because I don't want it to look. Alright, so for my like brow highlight and my inner corner highlight, I'm going to be using Champagne Pop and just applying that on my brow bone in my inner corner. Simple, simple. Are you bloody kidding me? You sound like you know how they have to warn earthquakes? They gotta warn you if you're gonna sneeze or not, girl. Come on. Okay, so for my brows, I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. My eyebrows are pretty full and I don't want to do too much to it, so I'm just gonna kind of just sweep them in place. So today for lashes, I'm going to be using the Ardell Demi Wispy lashes. They look like this. They're dirty and disgusting because I've used them, like, they're disgusting. I shouldn't be using them anymore, but, you know, we're going to use it. So I'll be right back and I'll apply them. Okay, so for bottom mascara, I'm going to be using my MAC Giga Black Extended Play. Just putting that on my bottom lashes. Okay, so for today's lip color, I'm going to be using the MAC Plush Glass in the shade Nice Buzz. I'm just kind of just... And that is the look done with the gloss. If you wanted to go in for a darker lip, which I probably wouldn't recommend because the eyes are already so dark, you could use the Kat Von D Bow and Arrow. But that is pretty much it. And then of course setting my makeup with the Kat Von D Locket Spray, or you could do the Urban Decay All Nighter. Probably do the Urban Decay All Nighter, to be honest. So thank you for watching the video. This is more of a like going out nighttime party look. It's very simple and very easy. If you didn't like the video, then please get off my channel. And if you did, then thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Love you!